Hi, I'm Scott Ward. Thanks for joining me for another edition of Next in Nashville with my buddy, Jerrod Niemann.
Buddy, it is good to see you.
Very good to see you too. And great to see you when we've got this terrific new song called Blue Bandana. Can y'all read this? It's the Blue Bandana that I want to get across. I'm serious. One listen, I love this song.
Hey, I appreciate that because you know what? That's not always the case. You know?
Well,
and it's fun because in the studio, you know, we really do. You think about everybody that you'll be playing it for, and you know, you keep your fingers crossed. So that really means a lot to me.
It tells a really cool story about a girl who loves this band and she follows this band around.
Yeah, like the horror. I don't like the name groupie because it sounds like it has some bad baggage attached to it. But yeah, I mean, anybody that will, you know, come and hang out, spend their hard-earned money, and hit the road and let us play the music out in the sun. It's we love those folks.
It's so interesting because you guys really do. You kind of need those crazy fans, not too crazy, but you know, people that they'll spend their own money to buy a ticket to see you. Do you see a lot of them going to show after show after show?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely lucked out to have some people that definitely been to over 100 shows, and really, you know, if you think back, I mean, everybody right now with technology is trying to find so many ways to get their music out there, but there's never anything better than a friend telling a friend about music, you know, because it means a lot to you and you want to share it with somebody you care about, and so even, you know, they can invent anything they want, but there's nothing better than the diehards that are out there, you know, bragging and helping you out.
Do the super fans ever really try to help you out, like they start trying to sell t-shirts for you or lug some of your equipment around?
I think they will. You know, they're that nice that I think they would if you asked them to, but you know, I mean, really, you know, we'll see them early and we'll go out and sometimes they'll be cooking out, tailgating a little bit, and man, we just get right. We get the party started early sometimes.
It's good to have those people around too, because they might help you keep focused with exactly where you are. Because I know you do so many shows, sometimes they start mushing together.
You know, unfortunately, you know, I guess I don't know if I killed the only brain cells I had or what, but you know, you do. I couldn't name every place we've been, but when you see a familiar face, or right when you pull in, I mean, it'll click in your brain, like, oh yeah, you know, all these memories come flooding back.
Got to tell you, it was so cool to see you at Stagecoach not too long ago. One of the big crowds here in Southern California. It was that I have to assume that's a standout show for you.
Oh yeah, you know, you always hear about how great Stagecoach is, and all my friends had played it, and I thought, man, that must stink or something. So it was awesome to get to be a part of it this year, and to see palm trees, you know, anywhere, especially in California, amongst all those, you know, country fans out there. It's just doesn't get any better.
Coming off the heels of one of the biggest hits of last year, "Drink to That All Night," which is a song that brought you to a whole new group of fans and led you to some interesting places. I still love the collaboration with Pitbull.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, that was one of those deals where the record label was their idea, and they called and said, hey, we'd love to send this to Pitbull, see if he would do kind of a remix. And I thought, all right. I mean, I didn't think it was even possible. I thought, yeah, all right. And then it happened. And so it's crazy because, you know, everybody's talking about bucket lists these days, and it's weird when stuff happens that you couldn't even fathom to put on your bucket list. You know, like we were in Jamaica recently with some of our troops that had got back from overseas, and we had an amazing time. What put the icing on the cake is we were invited to Johnny Cash's house. You know, he had a house out there for 40 years, and they would spend about half the year there. And just to be in Johnny Cash's house, Sony was presenting them this plaque for his 14 million albums sold, and they hadn't touched anything other than cleaning it. It's the same exact house, and just to walk through there and get to play music in his yard for the media outlets was definitely a bucket list moment.
So Pitbull, that's a pretty cool collabo. Do you still have his number in your phone?
I do. Okay. Yeah, and you know, he'll get right back to you. He's on it, and he's a cool cat.
Let's do the contact list name drop. What's the biggest name in your contacts?
That's a good question. I guess Garth Brooks. Aaron Rodgers was one that was excited to have. He's a pretty talented guy.
I'm proud to say I'm in there too.
You know, I was gonna say, well, I didn't want to name drop you because you're here, but you know, old Scott, he's. I actually spell your name Ascott.
So I pop up right
first.
At the front.
You're the very first.
I love this guy, Jerrod Niemann. Check out the video links right here. Take a listen to Blue Bandana. On this page, you're always going to hear the latest and the greatest new country on K-Frog. Next, we're going to go ahead and put your links for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that right here.
Come hang out with us.
Jerrod Niemann, Blue Bandana. Thanks for taking a look at another edition of Next in Nashville.